just out of sight. Can't face me in the light. They'll return, but I'll be stronger. Gotta want to dream again. Take me where I've never been. I wanna go there. This time I'm not scared. I'm unbreakable. It's unmistakable. No one can touch me. Nothing can stop me.
Good afternoon, Philippines, and we welcome you back to the Backers Pro Gaming Series 2017 Summer Split. Drive your energy coming from Game 1. And to our viewers out there who just recently joined the stream, Mineski actually stopped that first game in the opening match.
Yeah, nagulat nga din ako. Parang James really showed up with that sneaky dragons. And to our surprise, it was 2 Infernals that really shortened the game kasi yung damage nila will able them to push and get more kills around the area.
Yeah, and before we get to that, of course, I am Vulcan, and with me is Uomi. So, Uomi, what was your digest of Game 1? I mean, obviously, Mineski had that macro play, you know, especially the Infernal Drake cheese from that Nunu.
Well, looking at Game 1, overall, Mineski was just really good at their macro play. That the way they pressured the mid lane, the way they pressured the bot lane whenever James was taking that dragon. And it was overall really even a good mechanical play from PG where he cancelled a lot of rocket jumps.
Yeah,
And
that was something that I didn't see. I mean, that was something pretty on time for TG to really deny Liar's only escape tool.
yeah, and this warding at the bot lane really avoided a lot of ganks from XD XP, but on Infused side though, they were really good at their draft, taking the Ivern, forcing Mineski to go with that Nunu to at least be on that same pace as the Ivern and Clear Speed.
Yes, and to our viewers out there, let's go to the schedule to see what's coming up next. This is still match 1 of day 2 of the BGS Week 4. This is going to be again between Mineski versus Infuse, followed by coming up next would be match 2 Imperium Pro Team, which is one of the other big names in the BGS.
Yeah, Imperium Pro Team really a great team overall. In Suzaku on the top lane being one of the best top laners here in the Philippines, and really exciting games IPT.
So let's see the standings where, because we did see that Mineski win the first game of 2-game series. So now they're at 7 points. If they manage to sweep this, they will have 3 points in total. So 1 plus 2 would be right now 7 points, right? So they'll have 9 points. Pretty neck and neck between against AEX.
Yeah, once they go neck to neck with AEX, that it only means that the Asian arena here in the bottom side, they later on they really have to have this 2-0 on their match later.
Yeah, because the PGS is cutthroat, as I said. When you're at the bottom, you get auto-relegated. But Livid and Mineski, they know what they want. They're still in the game for the playoffs.
Yeah.
This is going to be a 2-game series. Let's see if Mineski will be sweeping this first match. But to our viewers out there, you should still have to stay tuned. We are still running our Share and Win promo. So the mechanics are, you will see that hashtag code, and using that hashtag code, share that on your Facebook profile timeline publicly with the stream link. And we will have 5 winners, 5 random winners for the mystery gifts. And now it's pretty exciting that Mineski, they did have a rough start in the PGS entering, but now I like how they're closing the game efficiently when they have a lead.
And looking at the last fight wherein they finished the game, XSN even burned a flash out there just to get Envy, and it translated into an inhibitor in the bot lane.
So now onto the drafting phase. Infuse on the blue side against Mineski on the red side. Let's see what is Infuse resolve facing off a giant like Mineski.
Well, last game, Infused banned a lot of jungles for James here, banning a Zac and an Elise, but now they ban a Shen for Kaiku, and on the Mineski side, they ban Zac So what do you think about this Zac ban against XDXP?
It's pretty understandable because Zac almost has a 100% ban rate in the BGS. It was opened up once, but I think it was used very effectively. But the fact that the laners did not perform well, all the efforts of Zac was down the drain. So this is actually a precaution ban from Mineski against XDXP.
Surprising ban though. Again, last game Mineski banned the Galio and the Gragas, but now they're banning the same, almost the same bans that Infused banned in the first phase in the last game.
And in the last game, we did see that Mineski, they used this type of play style, but now they will be banning out the Thresh. We did see TG on the Thresh.
Yeah, banning out Thresh, it's kind of weird since knowing TG, looking at TG's games, he's really good at Thresh. So banning out Thresh, I think it's a questionable ban. But on the other side, they banned Tom Kench, which I don't know. Maybe it's for their comps. We'll see later on why they banned these two support champions.
And now we're seeing that Infuse taking away that Caitlyn from Celestial. So that is a priority pick for Liar. Let's see how Mineski responds to this.
Yeah. And they're hovering over a Zyra and a lock-in for Gragas.
This is Zyra's support that was really famous back in the previous patches, but I still think that it's very potent when you are talking about a composition that likes to go in very deep inside and also a really clean disengage tool.
Yeah, and a clean disengage tool from Gragas as well. And also, if used correctly, it can pull the Caitlyn back to the team, and it'll be a chaos for Infuse.
Yeah, the fact that Pandas rely heavily on position is something that Mineski is trying to remove. They have the Gragas and the Zyra, so I hope that the priority pick by Infuse will really work out, so Liar will have his work cut out.
Yeah, but looking at the Infuse side, may Morgana sila, and that gives Caitlyn a lot of protection from this Gragas or this ulti from Celestial rather.
Yeah, I gotta say, for the Zyra, Stranglethorn, and the Explosive Cast, it's nice that they picked up the Morgana, but I don't think it's going to be enough because I think those bursts coming in for the Zyra will deplete that Black Shield and she will be not immune to CC anymore.
Yeah, at least it'll give about 1 to 3 seconds of time for Caitlyn to flash out of that situation, but then again he won't have flashed a lot of times.
And now Mineski banning out the top lanes, a Fiora and a Camille ban. Two focus bans onto Pandars, whereas in Fuse side, Cassiopeia and a Kassadin, namely for Exosen, but still the Syndra will make way for Mineski.
Yeah, but looking at the bans of Mineski, they ban out Camille and Fiora in the second phase of the ban, leaving Pandars with that Renekton, since Renekton is also a great duelist. And look, it's a Jace pick for top lane.
Interesting pick for Kaiku in the top lane against Renekton in the top lane. We'll see how this matchup will turn out. We did see in the first game, Kaiku was able to get the first blood. That just goes to show from his KDA, but we'll have to see this time entering game 2.
Yeah, also Kaiku had that great rotations towards the jungle, helping James a lot in his invades.
Yeah, when you're ahead in top lane, of course, you would want to really invade the space that Infuse wants. I mean, if you invade the red side, you entitle yourself for an easy Rift Herald, and that's how Mineski got it. And in the bot lane, overpushed an easy Drake.
I'm really interested in the mid lane matchup though. Like, Talia has this knack on going bot lane or going top lane with her ult. Can Syndra keep up, or could Exosen burst her down before that even happens?
Let's see though. I mean, can he rotate before getting burst out? We'll just have to see, and we'll be seeing the matchup onto the Rift very shortly. Here we are, guys, live on the Rev. This is match 1, game 2 between Mineski versus Infused Esports. Let's see if this will be a 1-1 or a clean sweep for Mineski to tie themselves with an even score for against AEX.
Yeah, looking at game 1, Mineski really had a great game against Infuse, but I think Infuse has some secret plan to get this 1 point that they need to stay in TGS.
Let's see though. I mean, hope for Infuse side. They are actually doing the same thing that Mineski did in the when they were in the blue side. So this is very interesting.
Yeah, on looking at the positioning of Mineski though, they're doing a window position wherein all the jungle entrances, beside top lane actually, Infuse getting through that tri-bush.
Oh, they are spotted though by a ward, so this will signal them to go back.
Now looking at the lane matchups, I'm looking at Renekton and Jace. I think Jace will have this early on aggression, level 1 to level 3.
But when it comes to trade-offs, I gotta hand it to Pandas under Renekton. He is resourceless, so
Mm.
he will have the call of the make for the sustain, slice and dice for the clean trades, but it all comes down to mechanics.
Yeah, top lane is really a mechanical battle.
Jace against Renekton, sort of like who can dish out more damage and sustain. I gotta hand it to Pandas under Renekton when he reaches level 6, but they both actually fall off into the late game.
Yeah, XDXP starting with a red buff. Also, Graga starting on the Raptors though.
And now we're seeing a new jungle onto Infuse side. Let's see if they will use it effectively as Mineski did in game 1.
Looking at the mid lane, Infused Envy really has this great clear speed with Talia level 1 using Infuse. And the bot lane matchup again in this Caitlyn Morgana combo, once Morgana really snares one of the targets in the enemy team, a trap can be immediately placed and it really a burst of damage towards the enemy team.
Let's see how Celestial will fight against this. He is on a virus with a Zyro support. It all comes down to skill and burst, but when it comes to lockdown, leave it to Infuse. Bot lane duo Sachi with that bind.
Exosen having a great time trading. Actually, no damage whatsoever on his HP bar as of now.
Oh, I like how Sachi's trying to make these aggressive plays, but Liar is forced out of his zone. He lost his flash from
2
that.
minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes in, lost his flash. That'll be a great time for Hamis to time a gank.
So Hammers is still in the wolf side, so we might be expecting a gank from XP. Kaigu does not see it coming.
And no
No ward
ward
play.
at that tri-bush. It might be spell trouble for Kaigu in the top lane. But since it's pushed on Mineski's favor, I don't think something bloody might happen here. But I might
Oh,
be
but he does get the flash off Kaigu, so this is something XP will take as his reward.
So as of now, the pressure is on for Kaigu. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, the pressure is on for the ADC since both of their flashes are down.
So when the flashes are down, this does give a signal for Hamas. He's still on the red side, so I think there'll come a time where Hamas will be returning the favor of what XP did to his teammates. So the bot lane duo is something that we have to watch out for, because if a bot lane duo does tend to fall very fast, top lane is at risk.
Also, the dragon, once the bot lane duo falls down, the dragon area will really be on the side of the
Winning side, right?
side. Yeah,
Yeah.
the winning side.
Here comes XP coming for a gang. Ghost being popped up. XP goes for a flash slow. Axo goes over the wall for his safety.
4 minutes in.
Oh,
all this
Panner's
flash.
very low. Where's the shot? Kaigu. Oh, cooldown restriction.
If only he had flash there, it could
Yeah.
have been first blood.
That's a pretty close call for Pandars. And the cooldown restriction on the Jace
No.
really is hurtful.
And then again, sinabi mo kanina, di ba, may sustain naman si Renekton. So, having that trade-off, may potion man. Oh, snare hit.
There goes the snare on the DG. Took him a lot of damage. He is chugging on potion, but Celestial will be trying to fend them off for his support. Wow, DG eats so much damage.
Yeah, and having a Zyra as a support, the downside of it is that you don't have sustain in your lane. So once you get caught out, it'll really spell trouble for your team. But once you reach your level 6 spike though, it's much of a win na sa bot lane.
And I hope in the level 6 spike, Axelsen will really bring the damage, the pain to Insby. While Insby, he will unlock his potential to roam to the bot, to the top. But I don't think Axel will allow that. He is pushing that mid lane very far in.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous for Mineski to push bot lane that far ahead. once that Talia hits level 6, it might be an opening for Infuse to get that bot lane kill and might secure the dragon out of it as well.
The first dragon is Ocean Drake, so
Great sustain.
which is actually still good for a first drink. Sachi continues to flash in. Darkbind does connect Ignite onto Celestial. That would be a first blood for Liar.
Great play there by Sachi. Flashing in to ensure that he hits the snare, then giving Liar that black shield, enough for him to land those auto attacks and put rest down to Celestial.
That first blood is going to help Liar a lot in his itemization. We did see that he did start with the Doran shield,
Yeah.
whereas Celestial started with the Doran blade. He did pick up the Vamp Scepter for more sustain. Let's see what Liar will pick up after his first back to the base.
Yeah, I'll assume it'll be a BF sword since Caitlyn really relies on that damage, but let's see, he might go for a sustain build as well.
Pretty sure it's going to be a BF sword to Infinity Edge, right? Because
Yeah.
the Ruined Hurricane does not really stack well anymore for a Caitlyn, so it's not really a favorable pickup. More of a static shiv is a better pickup.
Yeah, and it offers more clear speed to
Oh.
Caitlyn now.
So the top lane, XDXP on the Kaigo. He has no form of escape. He's getting chewed down by XDXP's Nunu. Pandars picks up a very easy kill thanks to XDXP.
As of now, wala pang flash si Kaigo doon to burning the flash early on. And now, tignan natin yung Infuse with a 1k game early gold lead. Baka makalamang na sila at this game and then finally get that 1 point to stay in PGS.
Yes, and I hope for Infuse they are having this good start. Let's hope they maintain it. Live to Mineski, they will fight back. And if Pandar's got a kill, right? So this is going to entitle him to build more offensively. Let's say a Tiamat or a Black Cleaver. Normally it would be a Black Cleaver for more defensiveness. Renekton will scale really well to the mid game, but when it comes to late game, Kaigo will have an upper hand.
Yeah, since a poking Jace really is a pain in the late game.
Yeah, it's such a pain.
Yeah, it's such a pain.
So when it comes to poke champions, how do you counter that?
Usually you get sustain, but then again, Infuse doesn't have any form of sustain except for Renekton's built-in sustain. And Nunu's Consume, which isn't really a battle spell, it's more of a clear speed spell.
So when it comes to that Consume, I wonder that at this point in time, I thought that I'll be seeing XDXP actually picking the Ocean Drake, but right now going in for a gag. Oh, DJ catches that Darkbind, gets through it down. There is the AoE slow from the absolute zero. Celestial gets slow. XDXP has the red buff. Sachi is onto him. Celestial burns his
Snare
flash,
might hit.
and the Darkbind does not connect.
Sachi with another great bind there. Once it hit Zyra, we already know Zyra has no escape tool and she isn't even level 6 yet. So that means it's gonna be a free kill for Zyra.
Good start for Infuse. Let's hope they maintain it. Hammer is a bit too late to the party. Liar is just mowing him down. Celestial really couldn't do anything. At that point, he did use his flash.
Yeah, two kills on Liar though. It might lean onto another big snowball like what happened to Mineski last game, but this time on the Infused side.
We are seeing that, let's see, Nunu, Caitlyn that Mineski picked up in game 1 now has Infused. They have a good start in the bot lane. I wonder if they will go for the Ocean Drake.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. And since they have a Talia that could easily go back to bot lane or go to top lane, that eases up a lot of pressure to get any objective like the Rift Herald or the Dragon.
Yes, and I hope that for Mineski they are putting the necessary wards. This is a Nunu jungle. That Consume is such a huge damage dealt to monsters. The true damage is not to be underestimated. At level 8, you cannot outsmite a Consume.
But compared to Mineski last game, every time they got
Oh, Infused! Oh,
Barrier, good
that
barrier.
clutch barrier will really... That's a good pick of a summoner spell. And now, we're seeing Infused starting the Ocean Drake.
this is what Mineski
Oh, EXO is not giving up. You popped your barrier. Let me still go in on you, and that will be a kill
Yeah.
for EXO.
But this is what actually Mineski did in Sneaky Dragon. But this is not so sneaky since Mineski knows that they're taking Dragon now.
That will be the Ocean Drake in the hands of Infused Celestial with no support. On the backside, gets rooted by the Dark Bind, but it will be TG returning the favor with his own root. Celestial picks up an easy kill, will really help him boost his Blade of Ruin King path.
Yeah, Sachi has been making great plays at this game, but now got caught up again like last game. I hope it doesn't happen much right now. And looking at the mid lane matchup though, the clear speed of Syndra really shows up here that yes, this small CS lead, but that one kill really translated to that small item spike that gave her the edge over this Talia.
Yeah, the Sorcerer's Boots and the Kiko points for the Morella Molicon is something that EXO wants to go for, and his wave management is on point, as you said.
And now looking at Envy, looks like he's going towards bot lane and clearing out this control ward for that possibility to happen.
He is preparing his Weaver's Wall, but seeing how Celestial and TG are positioning themselves, they know what's up.
Yeah, and what's next though is another Ocean Drake, so it might be another triple dragon of the same kind like last game.
Let's hope it is.
But if that is taken by Infused again, that's a lot of sustain and pushing power for Infused. But looking at their
EXO going in, Unleash Power
Oh my
will secure
God.
his kill.
that's the second solo kill of EXO, right? And another solo kill for EXO means that Morellonomicon might be finished once he goes back to base.
And this is bad news for Envy. He cannot make that Weaver's Wall play because he is getting wrecked in his own lane. So he can't even help out the bot or the top lane.
Yeah, that's what I told you earlier, diba? Na parang it's either ma-burst agad siya sa mid lane or bumaba siya sa bot lane and help his bot lane snowball. But thankfully, Infused bot lane is winning by themselves, so he doesn't have to go bot lane.
Now he has to win in his own lane.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard for a 2-0 in 1 Syndra against a
that's bad
0-2-0 Talia.
Here it comes.
Going to get some help from XDXP though.
He is offering the pressure. He is trying his best. He does have 100% kill participation.
100 kill participation and Nunu. Oh my god, that's a great stat for a jungler to have.
12 minutes in, 3-3. Normally they would say that it's just 3 kills, but this is the pro scene. You have to expect
Another run in Zyra.
A blank run onto TG will help Sachi pick up a kill. The explosive cast will displace Liar. That was such a really sad move for Infused, but MSK will be capitalizing that punishment.
Timely gank from PG there. I mean, James there. When you thought na matatalo na sila sa trade dahil na-snare na naman si Zyra.
Envy wants some revenge. That barrier, if he had not picked up that barrier, that would be a dead Envy.
A third solo kill. First turret going to Mineski though. And having Nunu and having your Caitlyn, you could have gotten more siege out of it. But then Mineski had the right game plan to have the first turret at bot lane.
Let's see how it turns out though. This is 4-4 kill score. 30 minutes into the game. It could be still anyone's game, but in terms of objective-wise, they're evenly matched. James.
Yeah. James having this low HP and is spotted by
spotted by Sachi. Kaiko has no mana. Liar's going in. There's the Weaver's Wall
He's
for the caught-off Envy. Once Kaiko. There's the Ignite. Kaiko hops onto Sachi, trying to get away, but eggs in the hole will finish up Kaiko. Oh! James just got that, but there's no follow-up.
Great Weaver's Wall there by Envy, forcing Kaigu to wait for Morgana to come closer and smash that hammer on her face. So if only Morgana didn't come closer, it could have been a free kill and no damage onto her.
Yeah, that would have baited out probably James, but pretty close call for James. Infused playing their game properly this time. They are not too far behind. They now have the Rift Herald and the Ocean Drake. So this is a good start in this game too.
Good start for Infuse indeed. Now that they have this Rift Herald, kasi trend dyan sa PGS, right? Once you get that Rift Herald, it translates into
next XP, Absolute Zero. There's a slow zone. Celestial flashes away. TG is there for the Ignite. Pandars has the Rift Herald. Let's see how it's going to play out. I do see James in the minimap. EXO eyeing that top lane. There is a lane swap.
Waste of an ult for Nunu though. Parang it could have been EXO with another solo kill.
All over the map.
All
a lane
over the
swap
map.
is not something you would want. onto the mid lane. Exo is fed really good, but in the top lane, Celestial is very low. He gets singled out. It will be XDXP pick up the kill. Sachi again with that Dark Bind onto TG. Gets taken out. XDXP gets that double kill.
Oh my god. Sachi with the snares this game. Getting TG off guard paulit-ulit. And that gives like a lot of goal towards Infused side.
Oh, and here's the replay of what happened. And
Yeah.
Liar.
That was a bad rotation by Infused there. They should have not sent Liar manang mag-isa dun sa mid lane.
It's like they sent this little rabbit to defend their house against a ravaging pitbull. You do not do that against a rabbit. I mean, that rabbit against a pitbull is just gonna get chewed up.
And chewed up indeed. Namatay siya dun. Like, after that stun, you already know. You don't even have to cast like another Q.
All you need to do is
R. Press R to win.
When you get stunned by Exo, you just have to pray that you are gonna be passing on to the afterlife, because that is a one-click burst. He has a needless long rod and a Morello. That is just brute damage.
And also that bonus magic penetration from that boots.
So I hope that Liar, I think he should pick up. I don't think a Hex Trigger will help.
Oh,
though.
yeah,
It's not gonna help at all. So what he has to do is
His position.
yeah, just position himself, hope for the best, and just do not be in Exorcist's sight. He will have a flashing ghost, so a low mobility like Caitlyn is in big trouble.
I mean, once Caitlyn burns her E, it's no escape from Exo now. Plus the Black Shield, that's the only hope she has.
Sachi, get away there, boy. He gets rooted out. XDXP gets caught in the Ocean Drake. There is the weak response for the cutoff, but it will be MSK getting upper hand. It's still XDXP with a control, taking down that Ocean, but at the cost of giving Kaigu a double kill.
TG having that revenge snare over Sachi
I
on a
have the better-
crucial objective like the Dragon. Though napunta sa Infusion Dragon, I mean, that feels great. If the person that's been snaring you the whole game, bigla mo siyang snare back.
It's like a revenge. I have the longer snare. I have the upper hand. And Liar is trying to defend this wave. He does have the trap set up, but see how he moves. He's scared. Exo is just hunting down this juicy target. You see Liar. 3-2-1 on the Caitlyn is something you have to watch out for, especially how he performed in the bot lane.
And looking at their stats, here's a replay for the Dragon though. Infuse having the great positioning, but then again, the Mineski had this great entrance as a group, and that really sealed the deal for the champions. But the Dragon went to Infused anyways.
Was it worth it though?
I think it was worth it in the long run, but if Mineski is able to fit or get an inhibitor and a turret out of it, it's not worth it anymore.
Let's hope that small mistake is not gonna happen again. Infuse now aiming for their third Ocean Drake. So you got what you got what you wanted, Uomi. It's a bingo night tonight.
Yeah, 3 Ocean Drakes. If Infuse gets that 3 Ocean Drakes and they decide to split push and cope with that Caitlyn Morgana composition, it'll be a lot of trouble for Mineski.
If only I got 3 of the same Ocean Drakes in a row, I would win the lottery every single time. The RNG in this game is really on point. They're like, let's give 3 Infernal Drakes in one game.
Yeah.
Then game 2 said, I'm feeling 3 Ocean Drakes in a row. And I'm like, I wish I had that luck.
Or maybe next game we'll have like 3 Mountain Drakes and end at 15 minutes, who knows?
That 3 Mountain Drake is gonna be huge. So let's hope that does not happen.
I'm-
That's gonna speed up the game even more. But right now in this game, it's being a bit sped up because Mineski does have the upper hand in the mid lane.
Yeah, but looking at the gold lead, it's not that big, 900 lang. Pero if Exocen is really balancing it out for Mineski, and his power to burst down the enemy carries is really a threat to be reckoned with.
Oh, DG! He has a grudge against Sachi.
Oh my god.
Oh my,
Those
he's-
revenge snares.
That is just sweet revenge. Best served like cold ham.
I really like this support matchup. It's not in the form of Bastusa, but their competitiveness towards throwing those skill shots, I really like watching it.
Yeah, the lockdown that Zaya offers is huge, whereas Morgana has to be in plain sight range for those crucial places, but Sachi has to be in the heat of the battle to offer that huge CC. But for DG, he can just be like half across the map and offer the same CC. Pandar is popping that Dominus, scaring away Kaiko. He does not have the mana.
Yeah, and going back to that Morgana-Zara combo, ay Morgana-Zara matchup, yun nga sinabi mo na kailangan nasa heat of the battle si Morgana. And if maging fed enough si Morgana, dapat siya yung i-burst ni EXO, and that opens up a lot of possibilities for Infuse. So, Sachi will really have to will have a big role in this game.
And I think that TG does have the upper hand in terms of damage. But when it comes to KP, Sachi, and TG are almost evenly matched. But Azara definitely deals more damage.
And now, looking at the jungle stats, mas lamang sa gold si Nunu kesa kay Gragas kasi may kills siyang dalawa. But on the camp side, ay, wait lang. Yeah, lamang actually. Lamang by 500, more than 500 gold.
Oh,
si
wow.
Nunu. And that will translate to another big item for Nunu if ever.
Let's see, Infuse looking pretty good in terms of objectives. They have just one turret, but they have 2 oceans. It's like the 3rd ocean gonna be alive in 1 minute and 28 seconds.
They should be pressuring bot lane by now or pressuring mid lane if Infused wants to take that dragon, since the first tier outer turrets of Mineski's side is still up and going. So if they want that dragon area to be as secured as they want it to be, they have to either push mid lane or push bot lane to do that.
And seeing how Mineski does have the lane swap in the top lane for Kaigo in the bot lane, I think when it comes to pressuring, Kaigo will be clearing the waves faster.
Yeah, clearing the waves faster with that shockwave into the skies.
Oh, Sachi, you gotta pray that you don't get caught by EXO. That is going to be his 402 kill. KDA, pretty good so far, and Sachi, very curious.
Yeah, Sachi as of now has the most deaths in their team.
Oh, Envy! Ah, look at the barriers going to Celestial. So close. And I think we're gonna be expecting that Celestial almost had this mini heart attack.
Mini heart attack. Looking at the dragon area right now, it's about to spawn, and Mineski is really having their vision planted in the red side of the Infused.
And also XDXP is, I mean, for the top lane side, the Ocean will be live in 3 seconds, and Mineski is already there. James picking in the minimap. Kaigo's there in the bot lane.
Acts like Envy will have. No, they're backing out.
Oh, the bait. Celestial and TG just backs away from the top lane, wasting the time of XDXP. This will give Mineski the opportunity to take down that Ocean Drake.
Now that they have one Ocean Drake at their side, it won't be as effective anymore. Sachi getting caught.
Sachi really likes getting rubbed in on PG, and for Celestial gets taken out by Envy. Exozen is there. You cannot dodge that, boy. You're pretty much a dead man when you see Exozen and Envy. Don't spot me, please. Gets ganged up by Kaigo. He's on a killing spree.
Oh my god. Exosen 502 with a Morellonomicon and a Luden's Echo. They
like,
really burst power over.
Yeah. It's like, if I stay still, I don't think they can see me. But Kaigo sees you, he gets the killing spree.
And now Kaigo with that Black Fever and then Yomu's Blade will have a lot of damage in this Shock Blast. Paired with stuns from Exosen will be deadly if Infuse tries to push the lane.
Sachi managed to dodge that and landing the Dark Bind. XDXP is mowing him down. TG's there. He does have a longer snare compared to that Morgana, scaring away XDXP.
Oh, looks like Mineski will have this top lane tower since nobody from Infuse is going to defend it as of now, and it'll be too late if they try to do so.
This is like a classic scenario where Kaigo has the Black Cleaver engine, but that is just huge damage, and the armor shred that he can offer for Celestial is a bonus. And looking at EXO, look at his itemization. Luden's Echo, Morello,
Void Staff.
Void Staff. That is just
The
I think
Banshee's reveal won't even save you.
won't even save you. And I think Liar and Envy, they will have to start going to church twice a week because every time EXO stuns you, you have to repent and say, I'm sorry EXO, please don't kill me. But EXO is merciless. He will just take you down.
We need this championship.
We want to stay here, but EXO's like, no, I want to make it to playoffs.
Yeah, playoffs pala. Sorry. And now looking at Kaigu just pressuring bot lane. Kanina pa siya nandyan while everything was happening at this
Gets
top
rid down the
side.
lockdown of the Hammers. Celestial free hitting, stacking up the splites. EXO is there for the Sky of the Week. Does not connect. TP is coming up. Panders is there. Flash in. Spine does connect by Sashi. Panders going in. Flash in stun onto Hammers. A lot of effort onto Hammers. He's still surviving. EXO flings away with the Sky of the Week. Hammers flashes away. EXO survives. Soaks up the ace in the hole. Flashes away for
Oh
safety.
my.
Liar picks up the kill onto Celestial. And that would be infused, winning that trade with 2 members in the brink of death.
Oh my god. And what happened there was they overcommitted towards Gragas, and Gragas didn't even
Oh.
die. He flashed out.
Oh
And
no.
then the enemy AD carry died out
Oh,
of it. And
Hammers
Jake
though.
Weaver's wall
Let's
as
see.
well.
Baron Bomb goes to. Oh, yes, boy! Gets stolen by EXO.
so-
Better go to church 4 times a week.
Oh my god, that damage didn't burst the carries, bursted Baron instead. Holy macaroni, that damage.
Oh my
God,
goodness. The Baron
EXO.
still by EXO. Very rewarding, very juicy. I think I need to go to Sunday school.
Whatever EXO did, that deserves highlights over there. Looking
Here's
at
the
the
replay.
replay, XDXP had Consume and Smite. He could have consumed and Smite, but that 600 HP EXO landed that W. And since the Transcendent passive from Syndra, it deals bonus true damage for the Baron.
Feels bad, man.
Feels
That's going to be a
bad.
Baron for Mineski. They are still in the game while Infused. They are having a hard time catching up in this match 1, game 2.
Yeah, really hard time if makukuha mo na sana yung lead eh. If only you got that Baron, diba? You could have been pushing your lanes now, but instead, you have here Mineski pushing lanes with an overfed Syndra.
When you see an overfed Syndra and a Void Staff with a NLR, that is just bad news.
And super bad news, like, Kaigu has a GA as well. You can go all in, dive, and die once, then finish the game while you're at it. So it's Kaigu, if Kaigu dies, that means TG and the others are free to deal their damage as
Yeah,
well.
and Infused is on the defensive side. They are trying to wave off the members of Mineski's approach, but the Baron Empowered Minions is giving Envy a really hard time.
Yeah, Baron Empowered minions are really hard to kill, especially if you don't have those consistent DPS. But since Talia has this constant DPS naman built inside her, but then look at her, it's 1, 3, and 2. It'll be really hard for her to clear those waves.
Oh, EXO is furious. The Black Shield
saves him.
It saves him just enough. That's a clutch. Liar though will be the price that Mineski will take away from Infused. 1 member down. Liar's not there. Pandars is trying his best in the bot lane, but 3 members are in the top side.
Yeah. Sachi was forced there to use Black Shield onto herself and wasn't able to protect Caitlyn, resulting Liar to die as well.
Oh boy. Look at that pressure by Mineski.
And 4 men pushing that top lane, and Kaigu soloing that bot lane tower. It won't be a lot of problem once his minion waves reaches the tower.
Baron play that Mineski doing is pretty good. They are not going back yet. They're really pressuring hard, but it did expire.
Yeah, and Liar is back in walking now. He's alive. It'll be extra clear speed for Infuse since Caitlyn has this static shiv, I guess, or that took over Peacemaker as well.
That's going to be very difficult for Infuse to fend off. No more
No.
turrets in the mid to top.
Last
Bot lane is the
turret.
last turret remaining. Sanders does have the wave clear, but doesn't get the damage. Sachi is
Yeah,
staying
another
too
teleport
close.
for
Oh, a
Mineski.
flash
Oh.
was burned by Envy. He cannot get away. He does burn a lot of seismic. Ah, that's a lot of burst from Envy. Pretty shameful that he's not getting anyone off. Spanners goes in for the slice and dice. Trying on PG, he does stun a minion. He cannot even get close to PG with the stuns. XD is there for the slow. Ham is in the middle of the fight. Explosive cast will not connect onto any members. XD is very low. Kaigo gets a double kill. And Hamas is really soaking up the damage from Liar, but Kaigo with a triple. I hope this is a quadra, but will Hamas take it away? Now Kaigo is saying, let me take that quadra, and an ace by Mineski.
Caitlyn actually had a shutdown kill towards Syndra, but then it gave Kaigo the opportunity to finish off all the remaining enemies as well. It's game for Mineski now.
I think the death timers are huge, and the clear from Kaigo's damage will be enough for them to try and take down two Nexus turrets. I think will Envy be able to defend this, but I think Mineski, they know better.
Yep.
They will try it, and the death timers are still huge. 7 seconds will not survive this Nexus.
And GA with it's over.
And
You
that
can't-
is actually game set with Mineski. Mineski actually securing match 1 of
Gun.
game 2 with a clean
Clean
sweep.
sweep. 3 points.
2-0. 3
Yeah.
points and talent for Mineski.
It was a great game by Mineski, especially by Exosen, who had a lot of pickup kills in the mid lane. And that translated to freeing up the pressure in bot lane. That removed the threat of Talia going to bot lane and giving Infuse that support that they need. And even if bot lane won on their own, the Infuse side, Exosen's carrying in the mid lane really showed up. And I mean, like, the damage he dealt is really high, and the bursts on everyone around the map, even on the Caitlyn that's rotated in the mid, all of that mistakes were capitalized by Exosen's damage alone.
And looking at the endgame stats, 614, that's a lot of gold. And looking at the total damage to champions, Exo at the top of the charts.
Yeah, and Kaigo, no question, the second most damage dealt, the one who cleared up those remaining enemies after Exosen died at the last fight.
And so guys, I think there you have it. This concludes match 1 of week 4 of day 2 of the PGS. So congratulations to Mineski for getting a really good game, 2-0 sweep and tandem them to 3 points. But let's hear from themselves. How do they feel about this achievement in this week 4? Take it away, rock hard.
Alright guys, and wow, that was a great game, comeback game with a Baron steal on EXO. With me is the support for Mineski, TG, and of course he's a very key player in that game. So TG, first things first, of course, a lot of celebrations are coming in here, but one thing that's in the mind of a lot of summoners is what's with this AD carry that you have, the Korean import that you have with Celestial. So what were the decisions coming in to replacing your AD carry?
Bale, si Celestial, kilala siya ng coach namin sa Korea. So, tinry namin siyang ipasok sa stream, and yun, gumana naman siya.
Galing. So, ano bang pros and cons with this Korean import that you have? Ano ba on playing with him? Ano ba yung lamang, and, you know?
Bale, pag mag-play siya sa amin, kailangan namin magsalita ng English, so para maintindihan din niya kung paano yung gumana yung game.
Galing. So, of course, it's very well known in the game that, of course, you will be going into Rift Rivals. But how confident are you in your team's ability to secure that spot in the PGS before you head off?
Bale, yung last game namin next week is TNC. So, confident kami matutu-0 namin sila kasi bawat members namin mas magaling sa kanila mechanically. And yung team namin mas magaling yung synergy.
Wow, very strong words there from TG. And there you go, guys. So again, thank you very much for tuning in. Stay tuned for match 2 of the Bacchus Garena Pro Gaming Series Summer 2017. Again, this was Rockhart, and with me, TG. And thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned.
Ocean Drake, there is the big response for the cutoff, but it will be Mineski getting up hand. It's still actually with a good job taking down that Ocean, but at the cost of giving Kaigo bringing it in, stacking up the flight. Echo's there for the Skyler Week, does not connect. TP is coming up. Founders is there, flash hit, spy, not connect by Sassy. Flash and stun onto Hamas. A lot of effort onto Hamas. He's still surviving. Axel flees away with his kind of wing. Hamas flashes away. Axel survives, soaks up the ace in the hole, flashes away for safety. Lion picks up the kill onto Celestial. And that was the let's see. Baron Bomb goes to. Oh, yes, boy! Gets stunned. stolen by Axel. Better go to church 4 times a week. Cannot get away. He does burn a lot of seconds. That's a lot of burst. From an indie, pretty painful that he's not taking one off. Tyler goes in for the second time. Trying on PT, he does stun a minion. He cannot even get close to PT with the stuns. XDXD is there for the slow. Hammers in the middle of the fight. Explosive cast from not connecting onto any members. XDXD is very low. Kaigo gets a double kill. And Hammers is really soaking up the damage from Liar, but Kaigo with a triple. I hope this is a quadra, but will Hammers take it away? Now Kaigo is saying, let me take that quadra, and I take down 2 Nexus turrets. I think they will indeed be able to defend this, but I think Nesky, they know better. They will try and end it. The death damage is so huge. 7 seconds will not survive this Nexus.
And GA, it's over.
And that is actually game set with Mineski. Mineski actually
People waste a lot of time. Then they wish for more. They want more hours in their days, more days in their years, more years in their lives. Because if they had all that extra time, they could fix any mistake. I don't need hours or days or years. I only need seconds.